Humanity Matters. The title today is Change It Now. And we have to make a quick change already because unfortunately, in a little bit, hopefully my co-host Linnell Jones III will make it. But in the meantime, let me introduce you to my other co-host, my dad, a humanitarian, a teacher, and an all-around great guy, Albert R. Goldsmith. Say hello, Mr. Albert.
Hi.
What do you want to say to the audience? You have any opening remarks?
It's an honor to be here with this excellent series.
Well, thank you. And the title of today's show is Change It Now. And I'm going to warn you, I'm not afraid to get angry. You know, when you look at the national media, a few years ago, there was a candidate. His name was Howard Dean. He made some wild yells, and from that point on, people were saying he was not stable enough to be president, and his presidential campaign at that point was all but ended. Let me tell you something about that. We need to change that now, too. Because if you are a person who doesn't admit to getting angry, you know what you are? You're dishonest. It's okay for a president to get angry. It's even okay for a president to yell. It's all right. You see, because just because you yell or make very odd sounds, it does not mean you're not stable. Let us remember that the Russian president of the Soviet Union, I cannot remember his name, but at one point he was at the UN and he pounded his fist, something like this. And yet, my co-host has arrived and he told me I think it was Khrushchev, Boris Yeltsin, but there was another one who pounded his fist. See, you know what? If you get mad and you yell, it doesn't mean you can't have peace negotiations. It doesn't mean that you need to go for mental help. It means you're a human being, and human beings get pissed. I would rather have someone tell me they're mad and get the anger out than hold it up and hold it in. Not hold it up, but hold it in. Let us remember, many of the postal workers who have unfortunately killed people were always described as never letting anything get to them and never yelling. Well, when I get mad, I yell. So you don't have to worry about me doing something wild and hurting someone, because guess what? If you piss me off, and excuse me, but if you do, I'm going to let you know. And you should thank me for that, because then I calm down within a minute or two. And then we get the business at hand done. So if I get mad today, if I say something that we really need to wake the heck up, I may even use the H-E-double-L, then that's because I don't like what's going on in America. Because I don't like what's going on in your life that is keeping you and keeping me and everyone in this studio from being not only where we could be and where we should be, but where we are qualified to be. So yeah, I might get pissed. So if you're afraid of that, you might want to hurry up and run out the room. But if you really want a human being who's genuine, honest, and wants to come up with solutions, then you tuned in to Humanity Matters, Change It Now, and you tuned in to one of the best shows on TV on this earth. Is that being kind of braggadocio? It's good, not because it's my show, but it's good because of what we talk about. And it's good because we have the amazing Linnell Jones III.
Good evening, everyone. I first want to start out with thanking my Heavenly Father and my earthly Father for allowing me to be in you guys' electronic presence once again. I am here to help Al along with about being angry. It's okay to be angry. Like Al said, it is okay to be angry. And I'm sure most of you viewers out there have heard the phrase, I am mad as H-E-double-L, and I'm not going to take it anymore. That's okay. But like Al was saying, there is a way to govern that anger and channel it to bring about a positive change. And this is what we need to focus on, is bringing about positive change and expressing our anger in the right direction so that we can manifest that positive change. So I'm just glad to be here, and if you are angry and you have something to be angry about, first think about how to channel that anger in the right way to bring about a positive change. That's the most important thing, because being angry is a natural emotion, but we have to channel that in a positive way so that we can get positive results for a positive solution.
Well, this is a little side note, but I want to mention something. A few months ago, I jokingly told of my co-host who has a habit that he needs to work on. Let me tell you what that habit was.
Tell him, Al.
He smokes cigarettes. And the reason why I point that out is the video that we showed during that time that I said that, as an actor, he made some statements that he was doing something else. But what he does is a legal habit, and he smokes cigarettes. And I'm going to come into your face for a minute, everyone, before we get into the other stuff. I have every right to jump on Linnell's case about smoking cigarettes. You know why? Because he's my brother. I care about the man. I love him as a brother. I'm going to get in his face and on his case. And here's the best part. I stink at eating correctly. So I called Linnell one day. I gave him ammunition. I said, the next time I jump on you about smoking, you can jump on me about my eating habits. But here's the difference. I have now started eating more salad. I now eat raw spinach and raw carrots and a few other raw vegetables. And I know you're probably thinking, well, ain't no big deal. I do that every day. That may be true. But for a person who really doesn't like vegetables that much, it's an accomplishment. And I am proud to announce that Linnell Jones III here is down to something like 2 or 3 cigarettes.
Correction, Al. That is now down to 2 a day.
Oh, all right. That deserves an applause.